They lead by 7. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Hardaway, no good. Here's Fox. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. The Nuggets leading by 7. Out to Hardaway. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Hardaway has got 5 now.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
And thus far in his career, GA, Victor Wembanyama is averaging well over 3 blocks per game.
Matter of fact, if he can maintain this rate, he's on pace to average the most blocks of any player in NBA history, surpassing the towering Markieff.
Here's Gordon. The rebound by Champagnie.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
And here's Vassell from the arc. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, Vassell looking comfortable and confident from the corner. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And stolen by Vassell. And that one, good. Champagnie's got his second bucket. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Creating a high percentage look with a good decision on that pass.
And it's Murray with the jam.
And you know finishes like this get Murray pumped up. He's a big-time dunker off the drive now. He'll sneak punch you if you're not careful.
Here's Fox. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
What an amazing trick shot to confound the defender. Oh, man, that's awesome. He's taking him to school right there.
Outside Gordon. Down low. That's in there. Murray with the assist.
Well, you got to give Gordon the ball when he's down inside. I mean, he can really score it in there.
And it's Vassell in the corner. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Second team foul.
The Spurs have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
When you watch Vassell, he's a prototype wing for this era. Has length, skill, and plays both ends of the floor.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Devin Vassell has been on display for the San Antonio Spurs. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And taking a look at San Antonio's performance here, what do you think they've been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And, you know, for them guys, it's all about tempo. Keep the pressure on and do so as much as possible.
Pass to Brown. Oh, good on the triple. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Spurs are on the rise. Victor Wembanyama said, quote, "I've been on board since day one. We know it's not going to be a straight line. There will be ups and downs. This is not easy, but I'm very confident in the will that my guys have. The long term is never being questioned." Guys, back over to you.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Jokic a screen. Jokic just takes what he wants inside. Amazing. And GA, a lot of the best defensive teams in the league have some stout zone looks they can go to. Where do those in a game come in handy?
I mean, often it's a way of challenging opponents to make perimeter shots, but also you want to show different looks just to kind of disrupt the rhythm of a team's offensive flow.
And a big man who moves like a guard, Wembanyama is an absolute terror when he slices inside.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Nuggets.
Everything working for them inside so far, guys. Tons of high-quality shots that they're knocking down inside.
And we saw last season the Nuggets, GA, in the final week of the regular season, making a coaching change and a shift in their front office.
A pretty rare situation. Seems like there's been a power struggle, and rather than choosing sides, the decision was to just make a fresh start.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
And Wembanyama throws it down.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. Two hands and down.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
In transition, here come the Spurs.
And you see the quickness out in transition. Vassell, so tough to stop.
In transition, here come the Spurs. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Well, that's why they're in front. Aggressive play at both ends. Nicely done.
And that one's good, Champagnie.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
You know, numbers don't always tell the story, guys, but his assist totals do paint the picture here. I mean, he's got everybody involved.
Kicks it out to Gordon. From deep, Jokic. And Jokic is good on the three.
The D has to get out on that because Jokic will make them pay if they don't.
Here's Wembanyama. Off target at the rim. There's a minute 40 left here in the second. Jokic with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Pass to Brown. And Jokic slams it in.
And right now, Jokic has it going on. He's doing whatever he wants to out there.
And for Christian Brown, 3 high school state titles. Then a national championship in college. And now Clark, an NBA champion in Denver.
Yeah, you can count the guys that have done that in the history of the NBA on maybe 2 hands. It might only be 1. You'd have to categorize him as a winner, if nothing else. I mean, and his game is all about quality. I mean, he does everything. He moves well without it. He can shoot it. He can drive it. He defends well. I mean, he's just a throwback all-around good guard.
That one goes in for him, too, making it look easy. He's now 4 for 4.
Murray doing whatever it takes to find the shot. Dynamic play from Jamal.
And count it. The shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Get the ball in close. Get your points that way. That's doing good business.
The Spurs shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great, about 77% as a team.
And it's something they know that if they improve, can really have a big impact on their success.
Valanciunas with the ball. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Johnson for 3. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's Brown. Doesn't go for him. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Nuggets lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Fox goes in. Wembanyama.
Oh, great decision there. Get it? To Wembanyama and let Victor finish as the roller.
So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And the Nuggets making a change here. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Guys, we're not through 3/4 of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Vassell. Good, and a nice assist from Fox. And it's a 3-point San Antonio lead.
Well, not shy about bringing it inside. Vassell is comfortable around the hoop.
Here's Jokic. A slam by Jokic.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Back to Wembanyama. Back to Fox. 5 to shoot. Fires from the wing. And the Spurs scoring again.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Victor Wembanyama is trying to gain strength, but he said it's important not to lose your mobility. So bulking up is not a good word. It's more being stable. That's the way to keep going. I don't need to bulk up. I need to get my core stronger. I need to get solid. Back to you, Kevin.
That approach makes sense. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
This is Hardaway Jr.'s bread and butter. Really lethal off the catch.
Nobody near Barnes. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And never Greg an all-star, but he is a star. Jamal Murray can flat out play.
And he's had his hurdles to overcome with injury over the years, but he's never one to shrink from a challenge, and he remains a prolific shot creator.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Pass to Wembanyama. Vassell outside. Back to Wembanyama. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. Pass to Jokic. And here's Gordon. And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Well, you look at Jokic, and I tell you, his greatest strength might be his IQ and passing ability. He picks defenses apart.
Vassell outside. To the inside. Jokic with the steal. And the foul on Jamal Murray. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Good chance here for Barnes. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. So they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but it certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Making a switch here. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. The Nuggets making a switch here. So David Adelman's decided to call a timeout here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Here's Jokic. He's got 18. Johnson the screen. And Jokic throws it down.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Doesn't go that time. And as we conclude the third quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Nuggets ahead, leading by just
56.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The Nuggets leading. Here's Murray. Pass to Watson. Pocket 6. Here's Hardaway. Going inside. That's good, and the assist goes to Watson.
You know, he's not just a shooter, guys. Hardaway Jr. is also capable of getting creative and mixing things up, too. I like it.
Here is Watson. Murray scanning the floor. Back to Watson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And there's the drive. Watson's shot is off. Spurs trail by 4. Here's Castle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Smart bucket by Castle. Get out and run.
Pass to Brown. Back to Murray. Now, here's Jokic. Fox with the steal. And a wide open look for Wembanyama. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. And there's the whistle. That's going to go on Christian Braun. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
Here's Champagnie. Outside for Wembanyama. Wembanyama attacking.
Oh, Victor Wembanyama, a thunderous finish there.
Cam Johnson. The 3 is off. Vassell with it. Out guarded by Murray. Now Wembanyama. And that will go. Missing the go-ahead basket. Wembanyama reels it in. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the foul called on Tim Hardaway Jr. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Yep, the next one puts them on the line, so they've got to be careful the rest of the way.
That one drops.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
When it's an important possession, Jokic steps up big.
Fox goes in. Off the glass.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Here's Wembanyama.
And this is important for Wembanyama's development, wanting to step up and be a leader.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. No luck that time either. And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Nuggets. Outside Gordon. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Vassell outside. Oh, the one-handed hammer.
That is a big-time shot from Vassell. This guy is a gamer.
Fox with the steal. And Fox with a clear path to the basket.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
I think one of the best ways, guys, to score in transition is that quick hitter after the first burst.
Here's Vassell. 17-foot shot away. Connects with the J.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
The shot is off. San Antonio with the ball. A 14-2 run over the last bit.
And credit the whole team. It was a focus.